Welcome back. So far, we've taken a look at some of the basic functionality of the developer edition of Force.com, right? But in order to proceed forward, right? So let's take a step forward. I'm going to demonstrate in this lesson, very important, because if you need to work with advanced analytics, for example, or artificial intelligence, AI functionality, which is the Einstein. So for instance, let me in fact show you first, right? So on the left navigation pane, notice there's an option called under Platform Tools. It says Einstein, right? So again, this is the AI version or the functionality within the Salesforce where you can actually create applications using the AI tools. And you can use Apex, Java, or other languages as well. So I want to get into this later, of course, and demonstrate what is AI, how Salesforce uses the artificial intelligence for its own data sets. But for right now, I do not have this functionality enabled in the standard developer edition of Salesforce. Let me repeat that. The Einstein and the Analytics is not available within the standard developer edition of Salesforce, which is currently what we're actually using here. So for instance, if I were to open up the apps here, notice that's all the apps, or in other words folders, right, that exist that I can use and work off of. So in this instance, I do not have additional apps. So even if I were to search for Einstein, for example, I'm not going to get the actual app that I can open and use and work with it. Similarly, I do not have the analytics. So if you're kind of thinking about where these things are, I'm going to show you in this lecture. That's exactly what I'm going to demonstrate. So let me go ahead and close this for now. So once you're in the standard developer edition, what you'd have to do is you have to create another account, okay, fortunately. And that account needs to be created that enables the Einstein and the analytics features, where you can create dashboards, you can work with data sets, you can do a whole lot of things, right? But if you were to just work with Apex development language, create some simple triggers, for instance, or objects using Apex, you're good in the standard developer edition. But we're not here to do just that, right? We're going to do a whole lot more. So in order to enable the Einstein or the AI functionality as well as the analytics, you need to create another account, which I've demonstrated in the beginning lectures. So just go ahead, go to salesforce.com and create another account, of course, with a different email address, okay? And let me give you the URL, which will allow you to create that account so that all of these features are enabled. So I'm going to bring up my PowerPoint so you can actually see here. So the question is Einstein Analytics available in the developer edition? So I'm going to read off the descriptions. It's important. So as of June 15th, 2017, right, Analytics Cloud is now Einstein Analytics. So if you see the Analytics Cloud in the previous standard version or any of the documentations, it's now called the Einstein Analytics. So customers will now see the analytics in their app switcher and app picker rather than the wave analytics. So what Salesforce did, they combined the power of their native fast mobile analytics app with the artificial intelligence powered intelligence of Einstein Discovery, giving every business user the power of advanced analytics without having to build mathematical models or write algorithms. So that's the purpose of coming up with analytics in terms of Einstein Discovery. The resolution is, instead of, before I talk about the resolution, notice it says that standard Force.com developer edition environments do not include Einstein Analytics licenses. So that's why when you click on the app launcher here, which we did, you did not see the Einstein app. To sign up for the dev environment for the Einstein Analytics, this is the URL that you need to go to. Okay, so I'm going to paste this URL in the resource area so you can actually download, and you can click on it and it'll take you there. So simply navigate to this URL, and this is your homework. I'm not going to demonstrate creating the new account, right? I've already done so earlier. So this is your task, this is your homework. Go ahead, navigate to this particular URL, and then create an account with a different email. And once you've done so, you will have the Einstein Analytics app. And I already have, let me demonstrate that. So this is the different account that I'm using, obviously, which includes the Einstein Discovery and the Analytics Studio. So these two apps that you see on the screen here, you are going to see once you actually go through the process of creating a new account. You will have both of these apps installed. And of course, if you do not have certain permission sets and roles, I think I've talked about that in the previous lectures, you can verify those as well. But pretty much you should have these apps. And if you have any questions, just post in the discussion area. I'll be happy to answer for you. So I hope this helps. Once again, just a quick recap. The standard Salesforce edition, developer edition, does not contain Einstein Discovery and Analytics Studio. You'd have to go to the URL that I provided in order for you to go ahead and sign up with a different email account and then log in. You should be able to see within the app launcher these two icons or these two apps. So if I were to, let's say, navigate to my standard edition, click on the app launcher. In this instance, you will not see the Einstein or the Analytics. Okay, so I just wanted to clarify that. Hope this helps. Go ahead and practice with this. Let's move to the next lesson.